Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Now remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, feel free to contact me, 339-1670, or you can call my studio, 237-3135. I want to say a special good night to viewers of Real Talk, Trinidad and Tobago, and of the Caribbean. Good night to you all. Well, like I said, we are doing a test run. We are here tonight for 30 minutes. But hopefully from tomorrow, Real Talk will be starting at 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. 1 full hour, viewers, of smashing topic, that things that are happening in Trinidad, current affairs, things that you're supposed to know. As we start off tonight, viewers, now remember, before I close off my show in the ending up of November, I was talking about the impact and the backlash of shutting down our gas refinery. Some of you thought I was talking foolishness because I spent time on it explaining to you all the rippling effects. Now we have fishermen of Brickfield are complaining that they are spending too much money in gas. Take a look at this video, viewers.
Yeah, my name is Kelvin Rakashkumar, President of the Brickfield Fishermen Association. We want the wider public to know we are appealing to the Minister of Energy and the Minister of Agriculture that the fishing industry is dying through the high prices of the super gasoline. The super gasoline is burning faster than the regular, so the distance we used to make with the regular, the super can't cover the same distance or the same amount of liters. Right? So we have to purchase more liters to cover the same distance, and the gas price double is almost 105% markup in the fuel when we had the fullest tank. We used to fill this tank with oil for $290. Now the same tank with oil and gas costs me $520 to $510.
So you see, viewers, they are experiencing financial loss because they could not get the regular gas or the regular fuel that they are accustomed using. Now they have to dig deeper into their pockets. And it started with them. Now we go into Mon Diablo fishermen. Listen to this, viewers.
Good evening. Representing Mon Diablo fisherman. My name is Avinash Ramlan. Since 15 years now I'm doing this work. I never see pressure for gas in my life than this year. What's going on there? These are everyday routine. Diesel and gas going up. Then take on net, pull in net, push down boat, shower boat. Every day, 3 times for the day. And 3 times, you have to pay transport. To go down and up, down and up. So 3 times you have to pay transport.
But you slip away, what you have to pull up?
The pana gas, we also work, we also cost $260 for pana gas. Now, we have to pay $600 for the super gas. And that affecting everybody.
So you see, viewers, this is part of the rippling effect of shutting down the gas refinery in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, taxi drivers have been complaining about the increase in gas. So just imagine that. This is just a taste of some of the effect that is to come out still. That is to come out still. So when you thought, or when you think I was wasting time on television in November talking about the shutting down of the refinery and the rippling effect it has to the back of it, you know what wasn't taking me on? Now some of them might have to sell out their boats because they are owing the bank. And if every time they go out to catch fish and they make a bust, what do you think would happen? It's obvious the bank will come down on them. And what do you think they would have to do? Sell out and look for something else. Do you understand? So that's part of the rippling effect. And the government decided to cut off irregular gas. They have decided to do that. And no matter what they say, they will not import that gas. So you rather have 10% of the people suffering and 80% complaining. But they will not do anything about it. They will rock back and listen to you complain and laugh. And laugh about everything. Because everything is a joke. Today I was hearing Keith Rowley saying that he wants to wipe out corruption. Listen carefully. He wants to wipe out corruption in awarding contracts to contractors. What do you think about that, viewers? Remember, lines are open. 237-3135. Feel free to call in and voice your opinion and your concern. So imagine our minister now wants to do that. After almost 4 years, he now wants to do that. So sometimes I just sit back and watch him and just laugh. Just laugh. Now he decided to wipe out corruption in awarding contracts. So what he was doing all the time? What he was doing all the time? Hey, this is Trinidad and Tobago, viewers. Well, we just rock back and watch everything go by. What a shame. What a shame. What is happening to our country? What is happening? Not too long ago, when Gary made an appeal for finance to implement pepper spray and stun gun, no money was allocated to him. Not 1 cent. They said they did not have any money. The present government said they did not have any money. But I guess they rake up and they scrape up, and he has been awarded $20 million. $20 million for stun gun and pepper spray. Caller, good night. Caller, are you there? So finally now, viewers, the citizens who have been complaining about police and their forceful act, now police will be using pepper spray and stun gun. So I guess those in the criminal field, they will no longer be killed, because according to some, 1 shot, 1 kill, apparently they don't want that. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
I can hardly hear you, caller.
Good night.
Good night, caller.
Susan here from Freeport again.
Okay, good night.
Studio.
Thank you.
And good luck in whatever endeavor you choose.
Thank you, my dear.
Okay, take care.
Thanks again. So you see, viewers, I am glad that the 20 million have been allocated to the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffiths. And to be honest with you, I really am looking forward into him pressing into 1 shot, 1 kill. Believe me, I am looking forward for that to happen. Because let me tell you something. When a bandit come into your home, them ain't coming to pat you on your shoulder, you know. They may come to ask you, well, what you cook? And can I have some juice? No, they may come to do that. They ain't coming to do that. Your daughter looking nice? Good. Second bedroom. While your daughter screaming, rape taking place, the father can't come outside because a gun to his head. And when that one finish inside it, the other one go in. And the mother and father have to sit down on that gun and listen to their daughter screaming. So just imagine that. So me, I will support one shot, one kill. But I will tell you something. Enter into my property. This is me, you know. Because when I work in 16 hours a day and my wife sacrificing to make sure my house running straight, no bandit come in to help she sweep or mop, you know. But I will tell you something. Catch you in my place. That's the end of you, you know. I'll know one time. So one shot, one kill, I will support that. You know why? I want to see Trinidad better. Every mother have a good son. Every mother have a good daughter. But when they get shoot down, that was a good boy. I did not regret getting the 3 guys blind and one of them getting shot. I did not regret that because they were interfering with my son. And I am definitely sure if they come after you all will want justice. I ain't afraid to talk, you know. This is real talk, you know. There ain't no pamper talk, you know. Ain't no tapping you on your shoulder and say, well, let them flow by. No. Nothing like that. One shot, one kill, and there's less bandits. I am definitely sure if that law is implemented, plenty bandits would have their gun for sale. Plenty bandits. Believe me. Oh yes. While all this is taking place, viewers, residents in Maya Row are pleading with Rushton Parry. They haven't had water in their taps since early December 2018. Just imagine that, eh? Early December 2018. This is the 16th of January 2019. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Good night. Yes, my dear. I guess we lost that. While they are complaining up there, one elderly woman said, I have spent my last $500 in buying a tank of water. And with tears in her eye, telling Mr. Parry she have no money to buy food again because all her money have spent in buying water. How long you think a tank of water would last? When you have to cook, you have to wash, you have children bathing morning and evening. You're mopping, you clean up your place, you're washing down. How long you think a tank of water would last? How long? But listen this now. While they are complaining in Mayaru for lack of water in their pipe, in Indian Walk, Moruga, villagers have been complaining on several occasions to WASA that there is a leak in the pipeline. And because of that leak, and because of the complaint of the residents have fallen deaf ears, take a look at this video.
Young people, Sister Muruga, Francis Lovell, the Green.
That landslip happened today in Indian Walk, Moruga. Caller, good night. Caller, are you there? Hello? Guess we lost that. Indian Walk in Moruga, the whole road mashed up and cave away. The whole road. Look at that. And now listen this. The good part about it is that they had contractors fixing a landslip not too far from where this occurred. Not too far. So this what you are seeing there is an emergency work had to be done today. It had to be done today. So while Mayaro complaining for water, and they're not getting water, in Moruga, it's such a shame to know. It's such a disgust to know that our present government wants to bring Trinidad and Tobago, a first-class country, while people still suffering for water in their taps. Caller, good night.
Yes, sir. Good night. All the best, man.
Thank you, my friend.
Saeed,
yes, sir.
The STVREALTALK government is taking this country down the road. Trinidad gone through, with the STVREALTAK government. We can't come back. I mean, look at that. That is shameful.
Very
for the world
shameful.
to see that. Look at what's going on in this country. And let me tell you something. You see this deal with this gas with Venezuela?
Yes.
Well, we gone. It's only God can help us now. Keep up this struggle, brother. Good night.
Thank you, my friend. They want about first world law. And they're studying, Colin Imbert was studying how much they're paying for fuel on the outside. But the thing is, that is their country. You're studying how much the US paying for gas, how much the citizens paying for gas in the US. That is their country, that is not Trinidad. The amount of work, the amount of development have to take place in Trinidad before you bring it at a first world country is a shame. It's a shame because we have Sandals come in that did a lot of things that did not reveal to the public. They had to go to court in order for information from a MOU to come to the public. When they do bust into the public now, Sandals say, oh, it's the people and it's the media. If the government did come straight. Come back to me, guys. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Saeed.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Yes?
I'm calling from Rio Claro.
Okay, welcome to Rio Claro.
Okay, what happened? We do have a problem in Rio Claro. The Rio Claro Astor School haven't been reopened since September.
Okay.
The school is in a dilapidated situation. And right now they are having the school at the Rio Claro Astor Mosque. And the Astor people, the Jamaat people are in real problem with that school. They want out and we don't know what to do.
That's
And
the
we as
Astra
church, we
board
don't know
will
what to
have
do
the
with the
Astra board
children.
will have to get involved with that.
So no, we just want to highlight it.
Okay, no problem. If you have photos of the school, send it to me on 3391670 and I'll gladly highlight it for you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
No problem, take care. The amount of work that government upon government have to put in to fix Trinidad, to make it a first world country is a shame. It's a total shame. First, you're starting with the road. You're starting with the road. That's the first thing you're starting with. Caller, good night. Caller, are you there?
Yes, Saeed. Good night.
Good night, go right ahead.
Right, yes. Now that Sandals have gone,
Yes?
I think government should concentrate about making several dams in Trinidad and Tobago to collect water for the people. Because the government is already saying all you tighten up and prepare for water. Prepare and all you tighten up because they don't have might have water. I think this government have it all wrong, they're studying sandals. Why
They were
don't prepare
focusing
water
on
for people?
sandals.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Now, that's a very good thing, She wants to see what they're focusing on. But listen to this. What I want to know is all that millions they were spending to build the Sandal Hotel in Tobago. I want to see what they will do with that money they have allocated. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, sir.
Yes, Rowley, I love you. You have my support, Rowley. You're the only man got balls.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, switching gears a little bit. Minister in Community Development. I look like this. They allocate money for sandal when they didn't have to pay workers. Listen to this. The Minister in Community Development is saying to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, put up a picture, guys. Nyana Jolly is saying to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, come back to me. Hold for a second, caller. They are saying, she is saying to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, the government have allocated $142 million for Carnival. Tighten your belt. $142 million for Carnival for 2 days. While they're cutting off, excuse, they're cutting off food card. They're cutting off disability. They're cutting off, how you call it again? Pensioners were supposed to get $1,000 increase. They gave them $1,000 because lack of funding. But you allocate $142 million for Carnival for 2 days. Eh? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, sir.
You know, every Trinidadian just forget so fast. You what about the $100 million fake oil? You know why they closed down Petrotrin so fast? To cover that scandal so they cannot get any evidence. You so fast a place to close down and reopen back part?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but we Trinidadians, we just forget. I
we
want
foolish.
for election to keep all these clippings. So when election come, yes, all you come on the platform and relate back. Let me remind Trinidad and Tobagonians because we just forget too much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller. So you see, all of a sudden they're allocating money from here, they're allocating money from there, they're allocating money from this side, but you don't have money to buy medicine for the hospital. You don't have money to put beds in the hospital. 4 years into your ministry, 4 years into serving the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and you still want to blame Kamala 4 years down the line. 4 years. So just imagine that. Huh? But when Saieed come on set and Saieed start to bust the truth on all your Trinidadian or Trinbagonians, Saieed, what you doing there? You're talking nonsense. But you know what? I thank God for the grace and I thank God for the blessing that He gave me to build my own studio. So I'm here to educate the people and remind them of what happened. Caller, good night. Caller, you there?
Yes, caller, yeah.
Good night, good night. Go right ahead.
What development are you doing for Port of Spain? What are you doing for the Port of Spain, the capital city?
Well, boys, a good thing you touch on that, you know. Because the government allocating $1 billion for the San Fernando waterfront project. Eh? All you didn't know that? Well, that's news to some all, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for calling in, Gola. That is news for all, yeah. They may have no money. We have no money. Eh? The Galleon Passage can't take the rough sea. How much? 17 point something million spent. That's not we can use it as a fishing boat or a party boat. Caller, good night.
Sorry, good night.
Good night, sir. Go right ahead.
How things?
I good.
Saeed, Good night, Saeed.
Good night. Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
We got a haircut. You know it?
I like it low. Ian Allen doing his thing. I am doing my thing. You see, what people in Trinidad don't realize is that they must thank God they have platforms opening that they could go and voice their complaint instead of criticizing. Caller, good night. Caller, are you there? I guess we lost that. Now listen to this, viewers. Switching gears a little bit. Dr. Dayal Singh, Minister of Health, is saying to the people there is no shortage of swine flu vaccine. Today in Cunupia, there was a rush. Police had to be called in. Take a look at this video. Police had to be called in today to control the crowd. It was like they stormed in the Cunupia Health Center to make sure that they get their vaccine. To make sure they get their vaccine. Now listen to this. Come back to me, guys. Listen to this, viewers. According to the Minister Dayal Singh, there are 75,000 vaccines available to the public for pregnant mothers and child. We have 1.45 million people in Trinidad and 75,000 vaccines available. Thus far, according to reports, every week is almost 1,500 vaccines that health centers and hospitals are using. So how long you think this 75,000 vaccine would last? How long you think before it ran out? Now, according to our former Minister of Health, Dr. Ford Khan, he is saying that Terence Dayal Singh is causing an epic pandemonium in Trinidad, where he is scaring the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to rush go into the health centers and hospitals to be vaccinated. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Good night, my dear.
Good night. I think they should take some of the money, what they allocate, and give it to the police service to pay some of these, hello?
Yes, go ahead, I'm listening.
Yes, to pay contractors, to pay gas stations for the goods and services, even the youth clubs, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Now, like I said, viewers, tonight was a test run tonight, last night and tonight. Real Talk will be starting at 7 p.m. from tomorrow, hopefully. Last night and tonight was a trial run. My system are up and running. They are up and functioning perfectly, thanks to my technicians and staff. So we are back up on the air. Tell your friends, family. You can view us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or on the social media platform. We are there live. Real Talk will be starting at 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. Now, like I said, viewers, I thank God for blessing me. My platform is here to stay. And to those who want to come after me to shut me down, I am telling you, be very careful. We are out of time for tonight, viewers, but locked on tomorrow night, Synergy TV, 7 p.m., Real Talk. Good night.